U.S. Soccer has a new vision for youth development. This comes out of the New York Times, The Atlantic. Or no, The Athletic. Jeez. These one-tape podcasts are killing me. So U.S. Soccer has a new vision again. Brought to you by Matt Crocker, who is the sporting director for U.S. Soccer since 2023. I'm going to just roll through this article, thanks to AI and the bullet points, and let's go. He quickly identifies deficiencies in U.S. player development, especially compared to global standards. Data shows U.S. women have a slight decline in the top 50 and top 250 players over the last decade. U.S. men, in the same time frame, they have 0 in the top 50. So we have problems. Yep. Here's the vision, the U.S. way. That's what they're calling it. Crocker created a new national philosophy for player development. Motto, 95% of development happens at clubs. U.S. Soccer must influence, not just control, the 5%, which is the national teams. Focus is going to be on age-appropriate training from early childhood to teenage years. Age-appropriate? How about talent-appropriate? If a 6-year-old is a gangsta, elevate. I don't know. These are just words. Reading on. Individual development over winning games. Good luck with that. Supporting coaches rather than dictating to them. Who dictates to coaches? Oh, yeah, you got to do it this way. You got to have the light. I don't know. You're going to dictate. You're going to tell us exactly what license we're going to have. You must, or you cannot coach. Challenges in the U.S. U.S. soccer is fragmented. Yep. Many independent clubs, leagues, and sanctioning bodies with different incentives. It's the same incentive. Money. No. There's obviously many different incentives, but U.S. soccer is largely pay to play, with clubs competing for players rather than collaborating. Unlike England, good country to copy, there is no centralized structure. The U.S. is vast and decentralized, with 54 state associations just within U.S. soccer. Crocker goes on, and he compares this task like uniting all UEFA's 55 nations under one philosophy. It can't be done. That is correct. Shifts in the approach. Past U.S. soccer efforts, like the DA, impose rigid standards and oversight, which alienated clubs. Yeah, like, we must be promoted. Oh, wait, you can't be promoted because the MLS Next team that you just beat 7-0, they're not allowed to be demoted. So that was one problem of many problems. So Crocker traveled the nation to promote the U.S. way. I haven't seen him. Crocker, come on my podcast. Let's talk about it, because I have a lot of thoughts on this matter. Key ideas in development. Player-first approach. I've heard that before. You can buy that program. Individual growth above short-term winning. Player-first approach. Isn't that Arsenal in Arizona? I could be wrong, but that's a thing. Create individual development plans for elite teams. There you go. Shared between clubs and nations teams. No one's going to share. Build a digital platform for data, training, and film access, like YouTube. I added the YouTube. Provide resources for grassroots coaching. Include parents with no prior experience. I agree. Parents need to be involved, or they'll just insert themselves anyways. Might as well just bring them on. Tension is there. Winning versus development. Big problem. Crocker argues prioritizing wins stifles technical growth. We all know that. I don't know if all the parents on the sideline know that, but it is a problem. Some leaders, like the ECNL president, Christian Lavers, push back, saying winning is still an essential part of development. So the debate over being competitive and skill building, how do you make them all work? Here's my thoughts on it. Kids want to win no matter what. The coaches on the sideline, the parents on the sideline need to dictate development by having them play the proper way, having them have a chance to be creative with formulas of of data of like how many times they lost the ball, on 2 touch, 3 touches, taking on players. I mean, those things have to be discussed and dealt with at practice, on the sideline. You might have to sub them out. They keep doing the same mistake over and over, like trying to take a player on all the time. Oh, they're developing. No, they're failing. You can't fail that many times. Go work on your skill technique on the sideline. So, yeah, we have problems. I came and, be consistent with it because I want to win too, but I want to win the right way. Coaching education, the big lever. Crocker emphasizes massive investment in coach education. Of course, we need more coaching education. Of course. That'll solve everything. U.S. currently lacks enough qualified coaches. Many rely on YouTube drills. Nothing wrong with that. Dream coaching education hubs in every state. Ooh, yeah, we need whatever. This is wrong. Reality would require millions of dollars and decades to implement. Decade? What? We can win right now, by the way. We have talent. And you know where the talent's develop? In the homes. The homes that are like, the culture is soccer. Like the Hispanic families in Arizona. Soccer's their thing. They're watching soccer. They're going to soccer. On the weekend, if there's a birthday party, no problem. We'll just bring them to the game and we'll just have the party on the sideline. No problem. There's so much talent. I mean, the amount of technique some of these kids have are ridiculous. I see 4 and 5-year-olds in the Hispanic community that are just doing rainbows with the ball, juggling, no problem, just crazy technical. It's just like now we have it everywhere. The development is there as far as skill development. We need to grab those players, get them together earlier. U.S. Soccer, you got to fund it. You have to compete with MLS Next. We need more of that. A pilot program that I talked about in my last podcast. We need to put the best players together immediately by 8. Put them on some pilot national team development program and just get them on the same team and play. That'd be amazing. That'd be fun to coach, by the way. So here we are. Reading on. Receptions and skeptics. Coaches and admin are energized by Crocker's message. Woohoo! But many worry it may end up as just another document. Yep. Like past failed initiatives. And it will. They can't. You can't change things by trying to manipulate people with words or some presentation you can do on the internet or in person or whatever, is some slideshow. It doesn't work. U.S. Soccer, you need to do a harsh takeover. Okay? Just hard. When I mean harsh, you come in and you come into major cities in America, find all the African leagues, the Hispanic leagues, go to where soccer's being played. And I apologize for all the ones that want to play soccer because it might be easier for Timmy and Tom or whatever. If the family is not into it and they weren't kind of born into it, like they see it, they love it, sorry, you're off to the side. Culture matters. I get it's not the case for everyone. But culture matters. Development happens by seeing it early, being indoctrinated early, loving it. Like that's how you develop players. It's not from some coach education program they're thinking about doing it. It's crazy, I think. Here are some key challenges. The operation of the vision and securing buy-in across thousands of independent organizations can't happen. You have to come in to Phoenix and just come in and do a mass campaign. I'll hold it here at Phoenix College. Do your tryouts. Identify them now. Make it free. And just get some gangster kids, identify them, and just be a part of it. Just like you're the future, and develop them once a week or whatever it takes to get that team organized and then compete with the rest of the country, wherever you want to take them, and do something different. There's so much. If I was able to get the best talent 8-year-olds in Phoenix. We would mop everybody up. Facts. Speaking of mopping everyone up, and hopefully we can keep doing this, Phoenix College, ranked number 1 in the country. There's Connor Kane. Kid's amazing. Yeah. We are number 1 in the country. Why? Because I took the top Phoenix kids, put them on one team, and we're pretty darn good. Really good. Junior college, and we're just playing pretty much international teams. And we just played Arizona Western, I think 25 internationals, beat them, and it wasn't easy to do. Kenny Dale's an amazing coach, but talent wins, and I had talent. I control the Phoenix market. I don't get them all, but if I had them all, we beat everyone by 5 or 6. I just don't get them all because there's too many skeptics of me. Don't blame you. All right, bottom line, to end this article, Crocker's plan, the U.S. way, aims to unify U.S. youth soccer under a player-first philosophy. Not going to happen. Biggest hurdle of many hurdles, U.S. size, pay-to-play incentives, and conflicting priorities between club, colleges, pros, and stay out of my college. I'm the only one doing it right. I recruit. U.S. soccer, you need to start recruiting talent, not versus you're recruiting coaches to tell you who the best players are. And who are the best players? They have to be from their club. And it's because they're making so much money, and they have to get so many kids sent off to the national team and all that. Look what we did. We developed here. Stop it. It's a problem. And Crocker, just change. Just be violent with your change. Just do something extreme. Just change. Go into a city. Get all the gangsters you can find and put them on one team and see what happens. You'd be shocked. And those are my thoughts today from Greg Johnson's office, apparently. And I'll see you the next time. Peace.